Sing that shit.
But before I hop right into it, I'd like to give a shout out to the sponsor of this video, SeatGeek. Now, I know you guys have already heard of this app, but if you haven't, I would highly recommend that you go check it out. SeatGeek is an app that takes all the confusion out of buying a ticket. Be it a game, concert, Broadway show, whatever the occasion may be, they got you. And they even give you a out of 10 score on each ticket to know if you're getting a good or a bad deal. Green good, red bad. And if you're still kind of iffy on it, if you use my promo code ModernHoops, you'll get $20 off your first purchase. And there will be a link to it in the description box below. And remember, if you use my promo code ModernHoops, you will get $20 off your first purchase. So go check them out. Alright, so the Lakers really about to miss the playoffs. That's tough. So right now, during the making of this video, the Lakers are currently 30-35, which places them 10th in the Western Conference and 6 games out of the postseason. And after suffering recent losses to teams like the Suns and the Pelicans without AD and the Clippers, I really don't see them making it at all. And once again, unless the Spurs go on some type of mean losing streak and the Lakers start going on a mean winning streak, I don't see the Lakers making the playoffs this season. And not to mention, the Lakers really don't have anything going their way. You know, they can't really go off some type of momentum because they don't really have none. Brandon Ingram, who's been balling out as of late, might also miss a couple games with some injuries. So basically, all in all, as great as LeBron is and the things he's done, it's over for the Lakers this season. And it's gonna be weird not seeing LeBron in the playoffs. The last time he missed the postseason was during the 2004-2005 NBA season, which was only his second season in the league. LeBron has only missed the postseason twice, well, soon to be 3 in his 16-year career. Pretty insane. Now, to be honest, at the beginning of the season, or maybe a little before the season started, I talked about how there was a good chance that the Lakers could miss the playoffs because the team was just very unpredictable. They signed a questionable group of guys: Lance Stevenson, JaVale McGee, Michael Beasley, and Rajon Rondo. And not to mention, LeBron was also playing in the tough Western Conference, and the Lakers as a young group haven't seen much success. So I predicted it'd be a learning year and developing year for the Lakers and their young core. But as the season went on, I realized that the Lakers really don't have a lot of time. LeBron is currently 35 and the first year of his contract is about to be over this season, meaning the Lakers only have 3 seasons to build a championship squad around LeBron James while he can still play at an elite MVP level. They don't really have much time to wait for their young players to develop. But we know that Magic Johnson has plans to add another big name player onto the roster. So a week or so prior to the NBA trade deadline, when we heard news that Anthony Davis requested for a trade, it was no surprise that we heard the Lakers in trade talks revolving Anthony Davis immediately. Also, it was Anthony Davis, and who wouldn't want to have Anthony Davis on their roster? Also, during that time, we got several reports stating that Anthony Davis wants to play for the Lakers. And let's not forget earlier in the season when Anthony Davis had dinner with LeBron James after they faced each other. And prior to that, LeBron even talked about loving the idea to play with Anthony Davis. So during that time, Magic Johnson and the Lakers made it their main priority to get Anthony Davis. And when I tell you they really wanted AD, they really wanted Anthony Davis, to the point where they started to pursue him blindlessly. Now, during that time, it was clear that the Pelicans had no real intentions of trading Anthony Davis just yet, but yet Magic Johnson was still really persistent on trying to get him, to the point where they were offering some crazy trade packages. And this is where the Pelicans made the Lakers and Magic Johnson look like a fool, because knowing that they weren't going to trade Anthony Davis just yet until the offseason, the Pelicans were making some outrageous demands. So as a last-ditch effort to acquire Anthony Davis from the Pelicans, we got reports from the Lakers that they offered Lonzo Ball, Kyle Kuzma, Brandon Ingram, Josh Hart, Zubac, as well as Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and 2 first-round draft picks. So yeah, Magic Johnson was about to give up anything or anyone just to acquire Anthony Davis. Basically, anyone besides LeBron was up for trade. So when news of this broke out, the young players on the Lakers knew that they were on the trade block. But this is where I think Magic Johnson ruined the Lakers season, because I believe this had a huge negative impact on the team's chemistry. there was as many as 9 players on the Lakers roster who were brought up in trade talks with the Pelicans. And do you honestly still think that they were still all in for the Lakers moving forward this season? So players are human too, and when you have the feeling that you're not wanted, it may affect your performance or the team's performance as a whole, and this could also make the Lakers' young core less attractive to other young teams in the league and less attractive for free agents in the offseason. And as for LeBron, he doesn't get a pass out of this because we know that LeBron has some type of say in whatever the Lakers do. Like, the Lakers aren't gonna make any moves without consulting with LeBron James. So knowing this could lead to more problems in the Lakers locker room and might give the narrative that LeBron doesn't want these young guys on the team. So yeah, the Pelicans literally trolled the crap out of Magic Johnson and the Lakers, and during that time the Pelicans released a series of tweets trolling the Lakers after the trade deadline. And earlier this week we also got reports that the Lakers thought that NBA teams were out to get them because of the way the Pelicans acted towards them during the trade deadline. And looking back, this season has been filled with a lot of drama for the Los Angeles Lakers, and the Lakers as of late has looked terrible on the defensive end of the floor, and they just haven't looked great as a team whatsoever. So we can basically call this season a failure, and I believe a lot of it can be contributed to how Magic Johnson mishandled the Lakers during the trade deadline. Magic Johnson has no one to blame for this but himself, and if Magic Johnson is unable to retain some type of all-star caliber player this offseason, the Lakers could be in a world of trouble. But with that being said, that's all I got for you guys today, and if you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like, share, and subscribe for more NBA content. And while you're at it, go ahead and follow me on all my social medias. Links to my Twitter and Instagram will be in the comment section below and in the description box below. But with that being said, I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I'll see you all later. Peace.